Hello, I'm Jonasz Lewiński and you're watching Break the Fake. They make them, we break them, and tell you everything you need to know. Robert Fico, the Slovakian Prime Minister, seems to be genuinely auditioning for Kremlin's favorite puppet. Fresh from his luxurious vacation in Vietnam, Fico is now back, wagging his finger at Volodymyr Zelensky and calling him a beggar and a blackmailer. Bold words for a man whose political strategy seems to revolve around groveling for cheap gas at Putin's feet while blaming Ukraine for his own failures. You see, Fico claims he is not here to handhold Zelensky. Of course not, Robert, of course not. You're too busy running laps around Moscow's propaganda mill, proudly earning your place as a modal vassal of Vladimir Putin, who, by the way, must adore politicians like Fico, sweaty, scared and eager to please.
На совещании с правительством обсуждали ход отопительного сезона. В России все нормально, а вот страны Европы опять на нервах.
Одностороннее решение прекратить транзит любого газа через территорию Украины наносит существенный ущерб Словакии и всему ЕС. У нас нет причин терпеть авантюры Зеленского.
Никто не имеет права навязывать другой стране более дорогие и неопределенные закупки энергоносителей.
Fico's big plan for Slovakia involves vetoing EU military aid to Ukraine because of gas transit issues. Yeah, because nothing screams leadership like throwing your neighbors under the bus while clutching your own heating bill. And let's not forget the comedic detour, which happened when Poland closed its airspace to Slovakia's parliamentary delegation en route to Moscow. They were forced to reroute through Germany and the Czech Republic, and they must have had plenty of time to ponder their priorities, or maybe just rehearse the next pro-Kremlin soundbite. Who knows?
Priatelia, cestujeme do Moskvy a dúfam, že tam bude trochu teplejšie ako v Bratislave a teším sa na stretnutie na úrovni ruského parlamentu, ministrov, aj na niektoré spoločenské podujatia Bolšoj teatra, ako aj CSKA Moskva. Polsko nám nedovolí priamy prelet, takže budeme to obchádzať cez Nemecko. Nerozumiem tomu postoju Polska, ale v každom prípade to beriem ako realitu. Zhruba okolo 3. hodiny nášho času by sme mali byť v Moskve.
So, to sum it up, congratulations, Fico. Just keep up the theatrics. Don't forget to thank Putin for the standing ovation on Russian state TV. After all, loyalty like yours is something special. It deserves a medal, or at least a discount on next winter's gas. The Arctic, the new geopolitical frontier, where ambitions are as icy as the landscape. In one corner, we have the Russian-Chinese duo, armed with military drills, propaganda, and just enough mutual distrust to make their alliance truly awkward. In the other corner, we have Donald Trump, apparently eyeing Greenland as America's next great real estate venture, casually tossing around ideas like, oh, let's make it the 51st state. Yeah, sounds great, doesn't it? Russia, ever the opportunist, is now using Greenland as a pawn in its favorite game, divide and conquer. And who they are trying to divide and conquer, of course, the West, naturally. Moscow's propaganda machine is now working overtime, spinning tales of Trump as the friendly imperialist, ready to shake hands with Putin while both carve up the Arctic like a holiday turkey. Their latest masterpiece? A video of babushkas straight from the Kremlin's creative department, cheerfully explaining why Trump and Putin are destined to rule the North together. Oscar-worthy stuff, it truly is.
Мы отряды Путина, и что мы видим? Что идет полный грабеж со стороны Америки. Трамп, ты еще не приступил к своим обязанностям, а уже грабишь страны, Гренландию, Данию. Что ты делаешь, что ты творишь, до каких пор? Вам все мало. Ай-яй-яй-яй-яй, Дания, обратись к Владимиру Владимировичу, нашему Путину. Это человек мира, он только мира хочет. Покайтесь перед Россией и перестаньте слушаться Америку. И вы посмотрите, как все в этом мире наладится. Нам не нужны ваши территории, запомните. Это только Америка хочет покорить весь мир. Не получится. Человек мира – это Путин. И он только хочет всем добра и мира во всем мире.
Народ Дании, а вы куда смотрите? На ваших глазах ваше отечество уже в НАТО приняло ваше правительство. Единственное ваше спасение – обратиться к России. Это свет во всем мире.
So here is to the Arctic arms race, where egos are big, ice caps are melting, and the only certainty is that Russian babushkas will always find a way to weigh in. So, you're familiar with the Kremlin propaganda machine, right? Never a dull moment. When Ukrainian forces captured a North Korean soldier during his first combat mission on Ukrainian soil, armed with Russian gear no less, the Kremlin storytellers sprang into action. The explanation? The Koreans aren't soldiers. They are on vacation in Kursk. Yes, because nothing says relaxing holiday like lugging Russian-made weapons through a war zone. But wait, it actually gets better than that. Russian propagandist Olga Skabeyeva took the absurdity to new heights, claiming that Ukrainians, and I quote, invaded Kursk and kidnapped the Koreans. Sure, Olga, because clearly the 95th Air Assault Brigade's primary mission is to raid Russian border towns for tourists wearing camouflage fatigues. Meanwhile, Moscow insists the captured North Korean wasn't fighting, just exploring career opportunities abroad, I guess? Maybe he got lost looking for a beach on the Black Sea. Or maybe he was there for the cathedrals, right? The Russian narrative is so far-fetched, so convoluted, even the babushkas watching state TV must be rolling their eyes by now. So here we are, North Korean troops on holiday, Russian weapons conveniently in hand, and a Kremlin spin factory that just can't keep up with its own plot twists. Somewhere in Pyongyang, Kim Jong-un is probably sipping his tea thinking, even I couldn't make this stuff up. The mighty Russian soldier, the fearsome warrior of Putin's special military operation, now starring in a slapstick comedy near you. The latest episode, a Russian trooper so focused on shooting down a drone that he forgot to watch his step and gracefully plummeted into an open manhole. Yes, because nothing screams elite fighting force like face planting into infrastructure older than the Soviet anthem. And you know, this is the same army where soldiers sign up for the paycheck, only to realize that the real payday might involve their families cashing in a body bag bonus. But hey, at least this guy lived to tell the tale. Even though explaining "I fell into a hole back at base camp" might not exactly be the stuff that earns you a medal, let's be honest. Putin's grand strategy clearly shines through. Send undertrained conscripts with outdated maps, faulty gear, and the spatial awareness of a blindfolded mole. And yet, these are the troops sent to fight for the glory of Russia. Somewhere in the Kremlin, Putin is probably thinking, well, at least he didn't accidentally shoot himself this time. Truly a showcase of discipline, precision, and, let's face it, impeccable comedic timing. And with this, we conclude our episode of Break the Fake. Please stay with us here on TVP World for more latest news and updates.